Stay. What is the price of pie right now? Um, Hard to say. I guess that's kind of why they call it a consensus period. Um, it's kind of like one person and another person kind of come up with a deal. They come to an agreement, come to a consensus. This is what my item's worth. This is what I think pie is worth. This is how many pie I'll give you. Okay, sounds good. Deal. Uh huh. So, uh, let's use my hat as an example. This is a really nice hat. It's like the ones you see people wearing. People all over the world want this type of hat. Uh, I have a friend who took a bunch to Europe to his family, and it's not only like the NFL Shield, the American football, hit them hard. uh, it's even farther down than that. It's one of the sub brands, one of the designers, and there's a couple different ones, 49, 59, 50. This is a 3930. That's just the designer name, kind of. And it's a Seahawks hat. And man, I love it. It's really comfortable. It just, I think it's a perfect hat. And I really value it. And somebody wanted to ask me, you want to sell that for pie? I said, I don't know. I think it's worth $200 US. So, what do you value your pie at? And what do you want to give me in pie for this hat? It's a good hat. And he says, well, I value it 314, 159. So it does this calculations and everything and says I'll give you 0.0000 whatever tiny amount of pie for my really valuable hat. So in my mind, I'm thinking that's like taking a penny, US 1 cent, and just chopping it into 930,000 pieces and taking one of those and giving you my hat. I'm good. I value my pie at, let's just say, $50 a piece. So I said, this is a $200 hat. That's how I value it. I want 4 pie. You want to give me 0.0001 pie for my hat, and I want 4 pie, so we need to come to an agreement, or I'm not selling you my hat. Because I think it's a really valuable hat, and I love the thing. I think it's great, and I don't want to get rid of it. But if you're willing to give me 4 pie, I guess I'll make a deal with you. Consensus. So he says, okay, I'll give you 4 pie for your hat. So now I got my equivalent, in my mind at least, $200 for my hat in 4 pie. So that's what pie is worth. Not my example, but kind of what two people can kind of come up to an agreement, a consensus price. I'll pay you this much for that. And say, I'll take this much for that. So, okay, well, I'll raise up a little bit, and then they have a deal. Boom. And then that guy can send this girl his pie, and she can give him her items, however it works. So that's basically where we're at as of this moment. And like I said, if you want to value your pie at $314,159 US per coin for barter, so it would be in this example, he wants to value his coin at blah 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 and give me like these little teeny tiny amount of pie for my hat. I don't see how that's going to work for me. So we either don't have a deal or you need to change your view. That's just how I think of it in my hat example. So right now, there really is no price of pi. Now, that example won't fly once we hit the exchanges. Once we get on an exchange, there'll be an actual value, and because it's being traded, bought and sold, and everything, um, the value will fluctuate. So just because we get on an exchange doesn't mean yeah, it's $100 moving forward, and it just stays there. Maybe tomorrow it's down to $40, and the next day it's up to $300. I have no idea. So, me saying that, I want 4 pi for my hat, and I think they're worth $50 a piece. If it hits an exchange, and then the coins are worth way less, then that guy got a pretty good deal because he paid 4 pi when now that it's on an exchange, it takes more pi to get to $200. So he spent less pi. But it's all kind of in a transition period of you and I can kind of come up with an agreement, make a deal, pass the goods and services back and forth, exchange pi for things. Maybe just because you love each other, you give people pi. I don't know. uh, but once we get on the exchange, that's going to be a little different because you can't exactly say, well, if on an exchange it's being sold for $5 or $50, we'll just keep with the $50 example. If it's $50 per coin, I can't say I want to value it at $200 or 50 cents. You can't say something different because then I'll say, well, I don't want to deal with you. I'll just go to the exchange where I guaranteed to get my money. It's like a financial institution, a business on the up and up, and you're just a guy. And while we were in the enclosed, now in the enclosed mainnet period, and I think of it like that because enclosed, because right now we're just negotiating and using our pi between each other and stuff like that, and mainnet because we are using the blockchain to actually send that pi back and forth. So I think of it as a enclosed mainnet period. Somebody who doesn't mine pi can't send pi unless one of us sends it to them first. So enclosed mainnet, that's where I think we are. And right now it's up to the individuals of what they value their pi at, how much they get for their goods or services, and what they'll accept for their goods or services. And so that's pretty much where we're at. It's kind of up to us as to what we value our pi at. And once we get on an exchange, that's going to be a little bit different. There's going to be actual, laws and rules and regulations and to the actual exchange of pi on an exchange. So a lot more rules and different stuff like that. Right now, it's a little bit like the uh, I trust you, I sent you pi. Can I have that? No. And then I just run away with my hat. That's not very trustworthy, So more of an individual trust basis right now. And once we get on an exchange, there'll be more of a financial institution backing kind of a situation. So um, that's pretty much it. There really is no finite price of pi right now. Um, it, Seeing videos of people looking at lots of different websites. One website values it, 0.001. Another website values it at $2. Another website. It's all kind of arbitrary because it doesn't really matter right now. Maybe tomorrow morning we're going to have a deal and get on an exchange, and then values and other people's opinions about everything kind of really matters more. But right now, not really. So, uh, make your deals and spend your pie and transfer it around in this economy of peer to peer, pioneer to pioneer, person to person economy that we're trying to build so that our pie is circulating and we're really working that blockchain, not just letting the Pi core team use the blockchain to put more people on to the blockchain and make their wallets active and put their coins to mainnet and all that different stuff. So be good to get going with some stuff. I am almost a month. It's been 27 days, I think, since I created my wallet, did the whole mainnet checklist, and I still don't have my coins. And like I thought I started in 2018, but I did not. 2019, but basically like right at the beginning, and I still don't have my stuff. So no matter what I find, if I find somebody who's gonna make me a great painting or whatever, I might buy that with my pie. I can't because I don't have my pie. So it's coming. Everybody, it's coming.